Hey there, it's Linda Perry of Soul Genius Branding, and welcome to this week's 15 Minutes to Genius. So, I want to talk a little bit about the hard sell. And the reason I'm even bringing it up is because sometimes you want to know the words you should use in conversation and words you should use in email or your website copy or other places that you might not be aware of could be turning off your audience. So, we all know we don't like the hard sell. I mean, there is not a one of us that loves to go, car shopping, for example, and we get in there and they're like, you have to buy this car, right now. So none of us likes the hard sell. We feel like we've been kind of slimed and it's a little gross. So how do you know if you've crossed that line? Well, the truth is that you do have to actually put yourself out there. And sometimes for some people, just asking for anything in an email, it can feel like a hard sell. Or, asking somebody to do something might feel like the hard sell. But the reality is that as human beings, we are hardwired to hang out, sit back, and not take action. So the reality is that you have to always be bringing people into the fold and asking them to take some next steps. The problem is that for most of us, we're hopping in there too soon. We're jumping in and saying, hey, please come buy from me before we've ever talked to our audience, before we've warmed anybody up. It's like as if you grabbed someone off the street and said, come into my house. I have the best meal. You need to sit down. They probably would look at you like you're a little crazy. So the truth is you don't want to be doing that on your website or in your conversation. But you do have to tell people what you want them to do. So a hard sell might be something like, you have to act now, like crazy urgent, if there's no truth behind it. Now, for example, if you only have 3 spots left in a coaching program or your workshop, you might actually want to share that information. But a hard sell is that thing that's pushing, that's saying, I am the best copywriter out there, so you have to hire me. Crazy. There's a ton of good copywriters, and maybe I'd be the right one for you. But the truth is that if you're going after the jugular, if you say, I am the very best, you better be able to back that up. So making sure that you're not doing that in your everyday conversations or, really putting it in copy is something you want to be mindful of. However, if you have gotten certain results for people, you do want to share that. In my mindset work, I have helped countless people actually transform and really be able to take the next step. I'm not afraid of sharing that because I want to be of use to somebody else. And so that's what you have to start to do is helping people really understand what you do, how you can change their life. This isn't about pushing your products. It is about really sharing what you do. So I'm going to try to share in my email and some of the other places that I show up, some really interesting places for hard sell. A great website to look at is getcoleman.com. It is super funny. The guy does the greatest job of showing you less hard sell to really hard sell so that you know exactly where you can stand when you're sharing information with your audience. All right, so that's it for this week's 15 Minutes to Genius. Taking your business one step at a time will really help you grow, and that is what 15 Minutes to Genius is about. Video tips that I send out each week that are going to help you build your business one step at a time. It's an angle about strategy. It's an angle about copy or mindset. I'm here to sort of give you some of those tools that are really going to take you to the next level. So tune in each week. I share all of my videos to my audience early, and then I share it via Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram on Mondays. So tune in again next week, and I hope you have an amazing week. Take time to see if you're doing the hard sell this week and make sure that you understand what you need to do.